Live from Hack Studios, I'm Thibert, 35-year comic book veteran of this wild and wacky industry that we know and love. Working mainly for Marvel, DC, a little bit of work with Image Comics in the day when they were selling millions of copies. That was good times, good times. Speaking of good times, we have another book, another Comicsgate book that is doing very, very well, and it's called Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. So I'm going to wait for some signs of life before I go too much deeper into this. Oh, there you guys are. Oh, this book, this little shiny book here that I got 3 copies of. This is my reading copy. It's a little beat up. You can see. I just read this the other night. Again, very good read. So yeah, go check out Wreck Planet. I have a tab. I should probably do that real quick. Oh, Signs of Life. I wanted it. I got it. Thank you. Hey, Kevin, what's up, brother? I borrow all kinds of ideas, but only the best ideas. Only the best of the best ideas does he borrow. And he just borrows them. He later returns them. So he doesn't steal them. We have Skits Comics. How are you, brother? Your book should be getting along to the point of having a campaign going soon. I hope it'd be fun to see. It'd be fun to see some Skits Comics out there funding. Yeah. I guess we got enough in the house. I'm going to, not that he really needs it, but we're going to give a shout out to my buddy, Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver, look what you're doing. Look what you are doing, my friend. 300,000, over 300, what is it? 357,000, almost 358,000, almost 3,000 backers, 2,894 backers, and 30 days left. I think he's just wrapping up the first day. This is the first 24 hours, you guys. So this is a major campaign and a major success story for all of us crowdfunders, all of us comics gators out there. So keep it up. If you guys have some time, have some money, go check this campaign out. It looks pretty incredible. I want to see what this exclusive honeycomb box said. I can't wait till somebody buys it and then does one of those unboxing videos. That'd be a lot of fun to see that. And I think there was, I don't know if he advertised it, but the chicken box looks fun. There's the box right there. Look at that, man. I wish I had a lot more money so I could do cool stuff like this. Look at these pages. Oh, there it is. Chicken fry shipping box. Oh, okay. So I thought there was like a special, like that there were all kinds of exclusive goodies in there, but I guess all the packages, all the orders are going to come in the chicken box. Wow, that's a lot of fun, man. That's the best part about these Indiegogos, is making them very theme oriented. I've been saying that for the last year, because we can do all kinds of things that, you know, Marvel and DC can't. These cool little items like this during the campaign. And this is definitely one of those cool items. I'm not sure if you get the chicken, though. I'm not sure it comes with chicken. I think there might be some problems there shipping food. But yeah, you guys, come by, check this out. It looks pretty incredible. He's doing exceptionally well right now. He's got the Jay Lee cover. Look at that. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, this crowdfunding thing's really happening. I am really happy to be where I'm at right now, outside of the mainstream, because this stuff is exciting, you guys. All right, I'm going to come back. And I'm going to show you my ugly mug. My ugly mug. My ugly mug. Hey, Nasser, I want to do something with you, but I'm not sure how the Comics Gators will. I want to support your book, but I'm not sure how everybody's going to feel about that. So I got to work that out. But yeah, Nasser's got a book out right now. You guys should check it. Check it out. Oh, we got Comics Legend. Good morning, Art. What do you think of EVS's overwhelming success? I just shared it out, man. That's how excited I am about it. I think it's amazing. He'll do close to 1 million. I betcha. I betcha. We have Flying Saucer. Hey guys, what's up? Ooh, Skid says we got the honeycomb box. We will do a review on it. Cool. Yeah. I got to get my button gear and get me a book too. My wife last night was saying we got to get one of those frog books. We got to get one of those frog books. I'm like, yeah, let's get a frog book. I need to find out what happens, man. I need to find out what happens. Sexy time. Yeah, we have this is some sexy times right now. We got hey, what's up? Oh, Skits Comics. Yeah, Skits is in the house. In the house. Justin says, won't buy Nasser products. Sorry, LOL. He says he's sorry as he's laughing. Sorry, Nasser. Yeah. I don't know, man. There's some tensions and there's some lines being drawn. So I'm definitely on the side of the gate of the comics. Art, any chance on a Black and White and Cyberfrog team up? It could happen, man. It could happen. I am talking with Dynamite right now about doing another crossover crowdfund. I haven't even done Black and White Vampirilla yet, but we're talking about doing a Green Hornet Black and White. And if you guys have heard me talk before, Black and White, Green Hornet and Kato actually inspired Black and White. So that would be a blast. And the Green Hornet is one of my favorite all-time characters. I was the perfect age when the TV show came out with Van Williams and Bruce Lee. And I absolutely lost my shit when Bruce Lee started kicking the crap out of people, man. Still to this day, a high point in my life. Very, very good times. Gosh, I was probably 5 or 6 years old watching that. And between the Batman 66 and the Green Hornet, I think came out in 67, just changed my life. Everything I'm doing right now is just, I was on that path at 5 years old. So it all led up to this moment in time. And I'm sorry, you guys, I have like a shaky desk here. So when I'm moving the mouse, it kind of shakes around. This is a lot of reason why I don't usually show myself. Well, usually I'm drawing, but it's also the camera's on like a little bit of a crane. What do they call that? Like an arm. So it shakes real easy. So I'm gonna give you guys vertigo. Well, thank you for that question, Comics Legend. And I'm going to maybe I'll do that right now. Oh, here we go. I remember you mentioned a story about you getting close to purchasing the Green Hornet car. Yeah, dude, I could have pulled the trigger on that. No harm, no foul. I had the money in cash to buy that Black Beauty. I still don't know what I would have done with it. There's a weird practical aspect to me and my wife's personality. There's things that we like. We're a lot of fun. We like goofy and silly stuff like comic books, but at the same time, you know, we're very practical, if that makes any sense. So there's a lot of figures and statues and things that I would like to get, but I just don't know what I do with them. I have this side of the studio, which is the working part, and then I have the other side of the studio, which is, I call it my music room. So I have my drums set up in there, but it's mostly just the Thibert vault. So it's just a bunch of my collectibles, my comic books that I've done over the years, my artwork, and just anything. It's a catch-all room, and it's a mess. It is a mess. But that room right there is all. It would be double full if I had all those action figures. If I indulged in purchasing that stuff. Wait, I'm gonna show you stuff. Okay, hold on. So if I do this, yes. This is the extent of, well, I have a couple others, but I do have some collectibles, which are pretty cool. And since I got the camera on, I can show you guys. Go away. Okay, there we go. Boom, I'm back. So this is a replica of the Van Williams mask from the 66. I have a Bruce Lee one too. So a special effects guy, man, this is getting old too, man. I've had this for probably 25 years. So he got a hold of the master molds from the TV show, and he poured one of these for me. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks a little crude, but I'm sure that the ones on the show were probably, it's probably crude because the mold was probably used a billion times. So it's pretty cool. And then just as far as statues and stuff like that, my wife bought this for me years ago. This is still one of my treasured statues. I don't have a lot, but the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns, I dig this thing. I loved Frank Miller's bigger Batman. I thought he was so freaking cool. I still think it's cool. I think this is what inspired the Ben Affleck Batman too. Man, this thing's heavy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I don't have a lot, but what I do have really means something to me. Yeah, so that's enough show and tell there. Where are we at? Very cool. Nice. Wait. I bought a General Lee. I'm restoring it now. Had to do it. Holy crap, man. That's awesome. Wait, is that a Dodge Charger? Did you get, is it a movie prop, or is it just the Dodge Charger that you're, or is it from the show? That's pretty darn cool though. All right. Art wears it at night and fights crime. I wish, as a kid, that's all I wanted to do. I sincerely, I'm not even kidding you guys. I wanted to don on a mask and I wanted to fight crime. That's not even a joke. I had a tree house and we had the superhero club, and we'd go up there and we'd read our costumes, me and a couple other friends, and we would just talk about, donning costumes and going fighting crime. So you're damn right. I'd do that. I could draw you with a black Hornet car. Then you can have it, but it takes up less space. Yeah, that would be fun. Hey, we got Death Metal Hero in here. What up, Art and chat? How you doing, brother? We gotta do some streaming again. He's fun to hang out with. I don't know what to call him. Like, you know what? Death is fun to hang out with. Death Metal is really, he's a fun guy. Don't let his name fool you. Oh, I got to share this story. We woke up at the crack of dawn to go. This was against every part of my being to go to the supermarket and to stockpile. And it's not because I think the world's going to end or anything like that. I think that some of this coronavirus, I mean, we'll see how it plays out, but I don't think it's all that. But you have to do it because you have to go and you have to buy the stuff because everybody else is buying it. So if they clean off the shelves, then there's nothing for me. And so my wife, I don't want to go into details, but she's one of those high risk categories. I'll just say that. So my daughter and I went out, so my wife didn't have to touch everything. And so we went shopping at the crack of dawn, and there was this woman, not kidding. She bought every can of Spam they had. She had a shopping cart full of Spam. And then she goes up to check out and pay for everything. She didn't even have enough money to buy it. The guy that was ringing her up actually felt sorry for her. She looked so pathetic, just hoarding all this stuff. How could you eat that much potted meat? That's crazy. Or canned meat. That stuff's gross anyways. I'm sorry, Hawaii. I think that stuff's gross. Bunch of fat and crap. Anyway, if you cook that stuff on like an open flame, that stuff will spark up. Like, I guess it's the fat. I don't know what it is, but that and bologna, gross. But anyway, that guy chipped in and helped pay for her paranoid Spam, whatever. There were people cutting in lines. There were people buying more. It's just a mess. There was a shopping cart line all the way around the shopping center. So we had to stand in line just to get in when they opened the door. Nuts. Hell, Spam. I guess in a pinch, it'll keep you alive. But at this point, I'm not that desperate. I'll eat mac and cheese. Like, if I'm going to go ghetto, I'll eat mac and cheese. I know there's no real protein in it, but I'll eat that. Is there any protein in Spam? I don't know. But I'll eat that before, if I'm going to go poor man meals. But we haven't got that far yet. Hopefully people will be cool and stay cool and don't just buy freaking everything. The poor majestic Spam is nearly extinct. Well, it is in my store. She bought all of it. Some people love it. My wife loves it. I don't like it. She puts it in like some kind of stir fry, and even then, I don't like it. There's vegetables and stuff in there. I'll eat that, but I'm not going to eat that Spam. Ew, it's gross. She's on eBay now selling them at the three times the price. Maybe she's an entrepreneur. I don't know. Granny used to make fried spam with. Was it good? I'm sorry. I'm being all judgmental with Spam. It's disgusting. My dad used to eat bologna sandwiches all the time. Can't do it, man. I like hot dogs, but I only like the Hebrew Nationals. I don't, that Oscar Mayer crap and all that. I can't eat that stuff. Can't do it. Yeah, exactly. It's okay, but it lasts forever without refrigeration. Yeah, but there's a lot of other canned goods you can get that are probably better. But I guess Spam, you can mix it with other stuff. So if you eat Spam every night, I guess you can break it up. I'm just not. Oh yeah, I'm just not a Spam guy. Remember the Monty Python Spam song? Spam, 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 spamity spam. Yeah, of course I do. It's a classic. All right, D-Geek, our local Albertsons is limiting what you can get: 1 milk, 2 toilet paper, 2 things of water, etc. There was no water, but you know what? Don't get crazy about water, you guys. The tap water is fine, and if you don't like the way it tastes, just get one of those Brita filters and just filter the water. Excuse me, you'll be fine. Some of it's still a free for all. But they're tightening up the reins here. Yeah, I mean, we couldn't get eggs. One thing, the T-Bears love eggs. We love eggs. Even that stir fry, when my wife makes it, there's egg in there. So I know I asked the question, but what was the question again? Oh, the car, if it was a prop. And Skit says no. Sorry, you guys, I just had to sniffle. Oh, yes. Yes. I knew there was a reason I like Death Metal Hero. Yeah. Bleh. Yeah, it's morbid curiosity is right. Ooh, wait, what is this? Hebrew Nationals don't taste the same, and Nathan's are where's at. Nathan's. Are those beef dogs? Are they made with choice? If they are, I'll try them. I just can't eat those pig dogs with all kinds of junk in them. I don't care for that. The Hebrew Nationals are good. I have had Nathan's, but I don't remember. I don't remember what they taste like. But I'll try them. The Hebrew Nationals, they answer to a higher authority. I like them though. I think they're delicious. So we're learning that art is high maintenance. Yes, we are. We are. I'm not that picky. Well, I like. I don't know. I don't think I'm picky. I like vegetables. I like greens. So I always think picky eaters don't like their vegetables, but I don't mind them. There are some that I actually like. I like asparagus. I like what it does to my urine. No, I'm just kidding. If you guys don't know, man, you get the smelliest urine and it's bright yellow. Kids are plump these days. Just eat the kids. I don't know. Do they taste good? Do they answer to a higher authority? If they're delicious, I'll eat a kid. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, in a pinch. In a pinch. Oh, yo, beef franks. Yeah, beef franks. Yeah, beef franks are the best. I'm not opposed to pig, but it's not. I don't know what's in those things. Mustard, chili, and onion. Oh, yes, and yeah, some people overlook the mustard. Just a thin sliver of mustard on a chili dog. Delicious, and onions, just smothered in onions. Sometimes maybe a little cheese. Although I am a snob when it comes to cheese on my dogs, it's got to be cheddar. American cheese on a hot dog is not good. Is American cheese even cheese? I don't know what that is. Hebrew Nationals have way too. Yeah, they are salty. The Costco all beef. Well, I know they sell Hebrew Nationals at Costco. You can actually they prepare them for you. I'll try. You guys are awesome. So it's just called Costco all beef. I'll try them. Yeah. And then we have another Nathan's here. Hail all Nathans are one of the better hot dogs you can eat. That's it. That's it. You guys sold me on Nathan's, and I'll go Costco all beef. I'll try those and see what they're all about. Yeah, you're right. The Hebrew Nationals are a little salty. Okay, now we got to answer processed American cheese food slices. Don't they call it like cheese food? What is cheese food? It always makes me think it's not real cheese. Oh, my daughter's coney dog. Oh, I thought you said like corn dog. Coney dog with chopped onions and bacon chili. Bacon chili. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever had bacon chili. I went out with Norm Rapman. He took me out. There's this burger place, and they stuff the burger with bacon, and then they cook it, and then they serve it, and they go, "Don't be alarmed if the bacon's a little pink." No. maybe I am a little picky as far as eating. I don't know, man. When I see that pink inside there, I'm like, I don't trust you guys. So I like bacon, but I like cooked bacon. I don't like that pink bacon. Yeah, Costco brand tinfoil Oracle says that's it, man. We love Costco. That's our favorite place. So I'm going to try that. Justin McClure, you guys are awesome. My wife always buys the deli cheese slices. This is a cheese out. Okay. What is deli cheese slices? I don't know what that is. Is that like American cheese? Okay. Cheese food is not real cheese. Thank you. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and you know what? Even on cheeseburgers, I like cheddar cheese. I melt cheddar cheese on there. And if we make grilled cheese, I usually make a grilled cheese or what is it? Gruyere cheese. Yeah, my daughter's a Gruyere cheese. Maybe we are snobs. We're snobs and we're picky eaters here. Nathan's are most consistent in quality. That's you guys. Hey, you guys. Hey, you need to stop, man. Unless you got stock in Nathan's, because I'm sold. Art is hungry. I am hungry. You know what? I didn't get my eggs this morning because they were sold out. So I just had a bagel and cream cheese. And yeah, I am getting hungry. You got a cookout in the area. They have over 10 ways to dress hot dogs. A cookout. Is that a chain? There's a couple like gourmet hot dog places around here. My wife likes them. I'm just like, I like simple, just mustard and onion on a good tasting dog, and then chili dogs. Chili dogs are my weakness. But what does my wife get? She gets like the Godzilla dog or something. It's got all kinds of crap on it. It's got everything. You can't even like eat it. It's got so much shit on it. She ends up having to cut it with a knife. Oh, what? Oh, stuffed cheese. No. And what were those ones? They plump when you cook them? What the hell, man? I don't want a dead piece of meat being reanimated and grow. I don't want that. Do they still sell those? What were those things called? They plump when you cook them. Hallmark Franks? What were those things called? I don't know what the hell they were called, but they would advertise they plump when you cook them. How can you get something from nothing? How do they grow? I don't want like my meat reanimated and then eat it. I swear, you guys, I didn't think we were going to talk about hot dogs this long. Apparently, you guys like your hot dogs like I do. I used to, as a kid, like the Dodger dogs and stuff like that. My sister's husband, we used to go to Dodger Stadium, and we'd just sit out in the bleachers and we'd eat Dodger dogs all day and watch the game. And I remember liking them as a kid, but as an adult, I don't. What are they? Oh, are those Oscar Mayer products? I don't think are good at all. I don't like them. Bacon chili cheese dog, slice of crispy bacon on either side of the dog, chili on top. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think we have some Hormel. It's not the greatest chili, but I think we have some chili downstairs in the pantry. And I know we have hot dogs, and we just bought some buns today. So I think I have my lunch, and we just bought 2 big old onions. So this is looking good, you guys. It's looking good for lunchtime. Liquid cheese bacon. Liquid cheese. Liquid cheese. I don't trust liquid cheese either. Was that just melted cheese, or is that stuff that comes out in a can? What is that stuff called? I don't trust that either. Amanda had a friend, little Hainer girl, and she used to just eat that stuff like right out of the can, like. And hot sauce is one of their hot dog. That restaurant. Okay, liquid cheese, bacon, and hot sauce is one of their hot dog combos. It's surprisingly great. It depends on the hot sauce. Like I'm not against hot sauce, but it has to have flavor to it. It has to have a flavor. I don't like just hot for hot's sake. So hungry right now. So hungry. All right, I'm gonna get in because I got I got some stuff I want to show you. I got a whole preview, a Chrono Mechanics preview, guys. I'm going to show you a bunch of pages in a bit. For some things, cheese food product is better than cheese. I guess fast food cheeseburgers, isn't that American cheese? So I guess as a kid, I liked just like American cheese, but it's not one of my favorites now. We kill our own food here. Yeah, I saw you have goats and chickens and everything. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's cool that you have like a self-sustaining environment that you live in. I think that's pretty cool. When I was a kid growing up in LA County, they still allowed you to have some livestock in your yard. You could have like small animals, chickens, things like that. I remember like roosters crowing when I was small. We even when I was, I think it was gone though by the time we moved in. But a lot of the houses where I grew up, they had I don't know what they're called, but they're like kilns or something where you can burn your trash, and you can burn your trash. So I think, I don't know, 50 years ago, that's how old I am, they used to have more sustainable, like, and I even remember as a kid, we had our own garden in the backyard. So we'd grow vegetables and things like that, corn and things. So yeah, I think most areas look down on that. I think they have zoning laws now around here, so you can't have too much of that stuff. I know Norco, because I live in Corona now. Norco, you can own horses and things like that. So I think you can still own livestock in Norco. I don't think so here. Eggs, oh my gosh, you don't have to worry about a run on eggs. Yeah, fresh eggs. We have a lady that lives up the street, and she goes to like farmers market, and she'll buy us fresh eggs. They are better than just the regular ones you can get at the store. Yeah, Cookout is a chain. They are old school. You get big trays. Sides are crazy. I'm gonna look it up this weekend. We usually go out to eat on the weekends. I take the family out, so I'll check that out. Animated food, yeah, it moves. Like they plump when you cook them. Oh, I know what they were called. Were they called ballpark franks? They were called ballpark franks. They plump when you cook them. LA hot dogs are wrapped in bacon. Ooh. Make the chili burn. I do like spicy chili, but once again, flavor over burn must be a U.S. thing. Oh, that's right. Kevin lives in the UK. He lives in the UK. He's a Brit. Rooster stories. Yeah, I remember. It would be, how like when you were a kid, you'd like crash at your friend's house on Friday night, and then you'd kind of hang out and watch cartoons in the morning together, Saturday morning cartoons. There was like, my neighbor had a rooster. It wasn't my neighbor, it was his neighbor that had a rooster. So when I'd stay over there, and I stayed over there like every Friday, they had a rooster, and we were poor. We didn't have a TV. So also that was the benefit of going over to my friend's house, because they had a color TV set. So I could watch the Bionic Man and whatever else was on Friday. And then I could watch Saturday morning cartoons. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, roosters. We've come to snuff the roosters. Oh, wait. That was Adam Post. Adam Post has College of the Dead, you guys. It's going strong right now. He's heating up the charts, so go check out his new book. It kicks ass, as they say, as the kids say these days. Hey, Art, did you have any conventions that you were planning on attending? I was planning on going to WonderCon. That's not going to happen now. I'm thinking of opening my commissions list. I know a lot of people, it's pretty cool. They're doing like these virtual con experiences. So I think, what was it? Aaron Lepresti's doing some Facebook Live. I go in there and I heckle him all the time. Well, I did yesterday. So go there, heckle him. So I think he's doing live drawings. It's fun to watch. He's really good. I got chickens too. Our eggs are heaven. Yeah, you guys, I fantasize about moving out of California. This place is becoming a cesspool by the hour. The frickin' bums. I didn't move into a nice area to have it taken over by bums, but it's being taken over by bums. I do have a heart. It does make me sad to see homeless, but I also know that my way of life is being screwed over. And I do know a lot of those people are there by choice. So if there's people that are homeless and they want to get help, they should get help. And as a society, we should try to help them. But there are a lot of them that are there. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice. They chose it. And I don't feel bad for them. I'm sorry if that makes me sound evil, but I don't. Playing in the dirt keeps you healthy. I love playing in the dirt, man. I have a yard, a pretty high maintenance yard, and I just went out there yesterday and, as I call it, putzed around in it. The stream should be renamed Art's Hot Dog Feast or Fest. Hell Brother, Adam Post, Death Metal Hero. What's up, Adam? Brian Polito did a Coffin Comics online convention over the weekend. It was really fun to watch. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool idea. Somebody mentioned to me, they were really cool. Steven, I can't remember his last name, but he said you should do a like a PDF version of your books and get that out quickly, because there's a lot of people are going to have cabin fever right now, and they might want some entertainment. And this way you don't have to worry about shipping or virus or any of that kind of crap. And they can just download it. And if you sold them now, you could download almost instantly, once the check goes through. Yeah, Eric's Shadow Sentry does look cool. Eric's a good guy. I think I did, what was it? Comic-Con Revolution. I was two doors down from him. So we would watch each other's booth when we had to take a pee break. Got some goats. You guys got the life, man. I think my dad somewhat fantasized about living on a farm. He was born and raised in Detroit. So concrete jungle there. Yeah, let's get into this. Has been fun, you guys. I didn't plan on hanging out that long in the chat with you, but it's been a blast. So let's I have some other stuff before that. Let's go screen share and see. I'm going to update you. I know I've been drawing and doing some doodling on some live streams. Here, this was supposed to launch last Friday. So this is the black and white Vampirilla cover. And so if anybody was looking forward to it, I apologize. I was advised at the time, because of the coronavirus, that possibly people would be a little conservative with their money, but telling by Ethan's campaign, or I know that Ethan's kind of the anomaly. He's the exception to the rule, but he's really cleaning up right now. He's getting a lot of books into your hands. So I don't know, maybe I'll rethink and I'll powwow with my friends over at Dynamite. But yeah, this is the Dynamite Hack Shack Studios crossover, black and white with Vampirilla. And this is the variant. And we have all kinds of stuff too. There's going to be black and white coins, collectible coins. We're going to do some lithographs. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff, you guys. So look forward to that. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. And I'll keep you updated on when we're going to launch this. But this will probably be my next launch. I do have some other plans, which I'll get into as we go along. But yeah, this is going to be the next big one. And so here is the black and white version of the cover. We're going to have all kinds of different versions. So we're going to have a black and white version, the color version, logo, no logo, black and white version with a logo. So it'll be cool. I know the black and white versions are highly sought after collectibles. And I remember in the day with Dynamite or Dynamic Forces is we did a signing and they did a variant for X-Men #1. I think it was like a sketch variant. And oh my gosh, that thing sold like crazy. It looked really good too. It was an Adam Kubert cover. I still got a little bit of a cut on that, but I didn't do the cover, so that was kind of sad. That was sad. So then we have this. So Dynamite did a mock-up of the cover. They still have the guidelines in there. I looked for a version without the guidelines, but I don't have one. But you kind of already know what the cover looks like. But that Vampirilla logo, I don't know. It's been around for a long time. It looks cool. I really like that logo, and I don't know why. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty cool. So this is issue 50. And yeah, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait to get this going and get some of these crossover books in your hands. So yeah, that's going to be my next one. So like I said, I'm sorry that we couldn't do it last Friday, but I'm going to powwow with the guys at Dynamite, and we'll come up with a new schedule. And when they think, because it's not just me, it's I got to take what they think is right into consideration as well. Even though I am running the campaign, but I do have partners on this one. So then, what was it? Oh, I did this the other day over the weekend. So this is the finished versions. I believe I told you that I was going to do a little bit of enhancements on it. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a little bit of white wisps I did with a whiteout pin. Yeah, I just take this Presto pin. I'll show you guys later, and I just kind of run it through the black areas. So you can kind of see some of these white streaks. It just kind of helps add a different dimension to it. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. So I'm kind of getting into commission mode. So if you guys want to commission, sign up. It's Art by Thibert. It's my website. There's a newsletter there, and sign up for the newsletter. Also, I keep you posted on crowdfunding and any kind of sales I have. I usually have a couple sales a year on original artwork, which is also on that site, and I have prints available as well. So yeah, this was fun. I did this live, I think Saturday. So if anybody hasn't seen that video, go back, check it out. Yeah, that was fun. This is Aurora from Alpha Flight. Kind of an obscure character, but it was fun to draw. I've never drawn her before. So then this, you saw me draw part of this, I believe, on a live stream. So I got this done. This was another commission. So this is the Voodoo that you do, the Wildcats character. So I had fun doing this. Apparently, she's a superhero by day, stripper by night. I don't know what's going on with this character, but she's awful sexy. She's purty. The most fun I had on this, believe it or not, was drawing the tattoos. And also, there's not a lot of reference I could find on the tattoos, so this is kind of part of it's what I could find, and part of it's just made up. So I think they came out cool. So then the spotlight's on this beautiful pole dancer. I don't know if she takes it off or if she just dances around the pole. So I added like a little bit of mist, you know, sometimes that, well, I wouldn't know. But sometimes at strip joints, they have like effects, like little smoke on the ground. So she works at a high-end strip joint. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, some of the finished commissions. So I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to find some of my my chrono pages, and I'm going to give you a killer preview. I don't know how many pages should I do. How many? I got well, it's almost done. So I could technically show you the whole book, but I don't think I should. Kevin says, stunning. Thank you. Thank you. The Vampirilla logo is classic. It's been around since 1970 or the 70s. Yeah, cool. Sheldon, the funniest guy in my streams. How are you, brother? I'm on my lunch break at work. Well, you're one of the few that's still going to work. I think a lot of people, they're asking to work out of home, or they're just sending them home. My daughter works at Starbucks, and for some reason, they took all the tables and chairs out of the main area, but the main area is still open. So you can still walk in, order your coffee. You just can't stay there. You just have to leave. So why keep it open? It doesn't make any sense. Just have the drive-through open. I don't know, people like, if you're going to panic and you're going to go into crazy mode, see it through, man. Like, don't half-ass it. No half-assing. Oh, this is cool. I got to go back in time. Kevin had his wallet open already. Damn, Kevin, I could have made a sale. Great cover. Thank you, Fly In Saucer. Oh, we have Snooper. Is it Super Duper? I almost said Snooper Duper. Hot. Oh, we got Albino. Hout. All right, that piece turned out fantastic, man. Thank you so much. Let's see the pages. Yeah, we could wrap this up with a ultimate climax. The ultimate. Yes, let's do this. Bop, 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 bop. You know what? I think I don't have them saved. I'm going to block myself out, and I'm going to go find these pages for you guys. So talk amongst yourselves. What about that weather? What about those Lakers? It's been raining here in SoCal. I love it. I'm not, like, if I lived in Portland or something like that where it rains all the time, I think I'd be depressed. But when it rains here, I really like it. I like it, and so does my yard. Boop, boop, boop. We got that, and we have this, and let's do through 24. Ooh, look at all that. Look at that. Ooh. I'm seeing it. You guys aren't. My wife just got home from her physical therapy. All right. 16. There's one page I want to show you that's not in here, though. I'll go find it. These pages. What is that? Oh, no. What was that? That was a blank page. All right. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do it while we're going here. Boom, 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 boom. I got to go back to the beginning. All right. Some of these you guys have already seen, but you haven't seen them like this. You're killing me, Smalls. Show it. Show it. I will show it. I'm going to take it all off. I'm going to expose myself. To you guys. Okay. Screen share. Boom. 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 Drum roll, please. All right. So here's Chrono Incorporated. I believe you have seen this one, this dandy doodle. But perhaps not close up. Look at that. Look at that resolution. Look at that. This is 400 DPI, you guys. So you can see the inner workings of Chrono Incorporated. So these are all the docking bays for the ships, for the time ships, which is cool. The thing in the center is the headquarters of Chrono Incorporated. So that's where all the big wigs do their paper pushing and figure out ways to overwork the employees, which is what most businesses do. Yeah, so we have that, and then if you have noticed, it's like the shape of a bolt or a screw, and then at the end part, the threaded part, we have ports. So these ports are where the time ships go down, and then it's like a boom tube, like Kirby's boom tube, and they're shot through the ports into their respective timelines. And so I don't know, man. I just got this hit. Remember those old like hockey games, like those toy hockey games that you'd have with the hockey players, and you turn them. You had like the little poles or whatever, and you can turn them. This actually kind of looks like that, because didn't it have this thing across the top, and that's where you drop the puck down, and then that's how you have your you start your game. This kind of looks like those hockey game toys a little bit. So that's not right. I'm going out of order. I wanted to go in order. So this page also is up on the Indiegogo site. So this is Eugene and Skippy starting their routine day. And then you're going to find out that it is a little bit more than just a routine day. They have a crisis going on. A crisis of biblical proportions. Look at the care. Look at the attention to detail, you guys. God, I'm so proud of this book. Look at these designs. So awesome. I know I did them, but sometimes you just got to pat yourself on your back. All right, here's 3. And I don't think you guys have seen this yet. I was trying to figure out one of the more iconic characters from the 70s, and Geraldo Rivera came to mind. So this is not just a caricature of Geraldo Rivera, but I had to filter it through the Chrono Mechanics design restrictions. So this is a Chrono Mechanics caricature of Geraldo Rivera. And so this is Geraldo Rivera. It's a live remote from a concert where Doug is going to play, and it's his big comeback. This is Doug's big comeback. So Doug is the rock star / new recruit of the story. So I know a lot of people are like, where's the babes? Where's the babes in the story? This is the equivalence of what you get. These are hot babes in the Chrono reality. Hot 70s babes. So one of the lines, like Geraldo says, is he says that these what is it? These let me find it. I have it right here somewhere. His line is there are over 1 million D heads. So like the Doug fans are called D heads. So they're chanting Doug, 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 and it says there are over 1.5 million D heads here tonight, and nearly all of them are women, or they will be once they're old enough to vote. That's the humor, guys. That's the jokes. Yeah, so we got that. Let's go 4 and 5. So this is a new page too. I don't think you guys have seen this one. So this is also Geraldo Rivera is narrating. So he's basically kind of giving you a backstory on Doug and his amazing life so far. And all these magazine covers are replications, reproductions of actual magazine covers of the 70s. So they I don't know if they still have 17 magazine, which was a girls kind of like Teeny Bopper magazine. Then there was Hairstyles, Celebrity Hairstyles. Doug made the cover of that. Rolling Stone, of course. And then TV Guide, which used to be a magazine that you can find out what's on TV. I don't think they do that anymore. And then, of course, Guitar World, which is a highly respected guitar magazine. And then Teen Magazine, Mullet Love. So yeah, this is a lot of fun, and there's going to be more text on these magazine covers. A lot of the stuff you see right now, believe it or not, I hand did. So this is all hand done. And so my letterer, Jeff Eckelberry, is putting together actual text and little enhancements that are going to go on all these covers as well. And so also one of the icons from the 70s is Johnny Carson and The Tonight Show. So the top panel on the right-hand side is Doug being interviewed by Johnny Carson. And so then we get into a montage of imagery of like Doug's highlights of his life. So in a concert, it also shows that he is incredibly lucky. Like things that should have killed him did not. So all these montage images are these four down here are basically life and death kind of situation that Doug has been in. And so then we have Geraldo back here. It just show you know that he's the one that's narrating. And so then, wait a minute. We have 6 and 7, which I believe is up on the site too. So this is basically Geraldo still, and the camera crew filming the concert. So this is Doug rocking it. And the idea behind this is Doug had just fired the band. So he is not the D in band anymore. So he has fired his band. So this is the comeback without his backing band. So all the effects pedals and stuff you see around him, that like simulates a band. So he's like a one-man band basically. So Doug needs no one. So then this is a montage of his set, his rockin' set. So then the one where he's leaping down, it's like this shot. He's kind of do his Eddie Van Halen here. And yes, he smokes because everybody in the 70s smoked. I smoked a little bit, but not a lot. So then, yeah, this is Doug leaping, and he's like, good night. And so then we cut back to Geraldo, and Geraldo's going to do the big reveal, the big interview with Doug. And so this is the moment you've all been waiting for, the big Doug moment, right? The big interview, all the viewers at home. And so then all of a sudden, like, rockin' special effects, like what's going on? So Doug becomes transparent, and then just boop, he's gone. And so as luck would have it, this light right here, that was these lighting rigs that were above Doug, one of them broke free and would have smacked Doug right in the head if he didn't get pulled from his timeline. And so it hits Geraldo instead. So this is kind of demonstrates Doug's luck. And here we go. So I believe this one is up on the site too. So this is Doug being pulled from his timeline. So one of the things that Chrono Incorporated does is they hire people from different timelines. So Doug is a replacement for a fallen team member. So this is Caravaggio, and Caravaggio is basically giving Doug the dirt. He's initiating him and telling him what he's there for. And Doug, it's kind of like an Alice in Wonderland thing where Doug is just, he's a fish out of water. He doesn't know what's going on. So he's freaking out. Also, he's on like heavy drugs. Like this guy's been drinking and popping pills and smoking, for weeks now. So this guy is on a permanent high. So he's freaking out. So then Caravaggio is like, well, maybe if you see what I regularly look like. So he thinks Doug's freaking out because he's all in this mechanic form. And so then he goes back to his core form, which is this little Renaissance painter inventor in the last panel there. And so Doug just like, no, that doesn't help. And then he bails. He books on him. So Doug is just freaking out at this point. So that is not the page. Why does it keep reverting to that page? So then here we have 9. So this is Doug trying to get away. I think this is on the site too. And he bumps into Oot. Oot doesn't like to be touched. So Oot's basically saying, you need to get to work. But in the meantime, since you bumped me, I'm going to pummel you. And so Doug is saying some really horrible things here. So it's not helping the situation. So then Oot is going to just pummel him with his enormous fist. And so he's pulled from his arms, from Oot's arms, by Zin. And Zin is our intergalactic deity. He's the spiritual guide in the team. So like Caravaggio is, he's kind of the leader of the team. And he thinks outside of the box. He's very, very resourceful. He's very intelligent. Oot is the heart, and he's also, because he's very heartfelt. He's very reactionary, and so he's also a primitive mind. He's a caveman, so he's a tad reactionary, but he's got a big heart. You'll find out in the story. And so then we have the calm, the deity, and he brings peace to the team. And so then we get to see him go from mechanic form to his core timeline self, which is a little squid dude. So the idea here is that they're kind of like Captain Marvel. So they're in their core form, like he's a squid. And then what happens is when they go to work, just like a worker puts on like coveralls and they put on their work clothes, they do the same, but theirs are like this whole body transformation suits. So chrono specs are that you have to be, these guys are like 8 feet tall. So they're massive guys, and they have super endurance, super strength, and they're not, they can be hurt, but it would take a lot more to hurt them than a normal human being. So the idea here is when they power up and they put on their work clothes, they're hitting chrono specs. So to fix the big machine known as time, which literally is a big machine, you guys, I know that this is a pretty it's a pretty heavy concept, but you guys aren't going to get bored with it because there's a lot of stuff going on. But Chrono Incorporated is a company that hires mechanics like these guys to go fix time, and time is literally a big machine. So the machine breaks down a lot. So it's a big, enormous clockwork nuts and bolts machine, and it's built in the fabric of the universe. So it's massive. I mean, I created it and I can't even comprehend the sheer size and scope of this thing. And it's embedded in all time and timelines. So, and there's different aspects to the machine. So there's fuel, there's cooling stations, there's electric, there's all kinds of different aspects to the machine. And when parts break down, those are the sections that the team goes to, because no one can comprehend the size of the big machine. These guys are, even they're big, they could not even fix this machine. It's so massive. So you have to fix aspects of the machine, like sections of the machine. So that's what they do. So yeah, so we have Zin here. And he's one of Team 9.2 of Sector 7. He's the spiritual guy. So then 11 is basically the 3 guys giving backstory. I love the colors on this page. This page is one of my favorites. So these are the 3 guys giving Doug their backstory of who they are and why they were chosen to work at Chrono Incorporated. And so then this last panel, they're saying, now it's your turn. Why are you special? Why were you chosen? And Doug he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So he's just like, he's just stuttering around. So at the end, he just says, listen, man, I don't do work. Work is a 4-letter word. Get me on your crazy tour bus. That's what he calls the ship. and get me back home. So he just wants to go back, and then he says, I have some babes to, to hang out with. And so he's not really buying what's going on. And keep in mind, he's still under the influence of some narcotics. So that's not the next page either. So then this is our mechanics basically telling Doug what happened. They can't use the ship because the ship crashed. The ship is broken down. So that's kind of what this backstory is here. I don't want to give up too much, but this page was an undertaking. This background with all the space and stuff with the clock faces was a lot of work. And the idea with the clock faces is each one of those is a different timeline. So the ship is in the time stream. So the time stream is kind of like a commuter highway. So this is the time ship, basically en route to the work site, and they go through the time stream to get there. And then each one of those clock faces is a timeline. So they fly through the clock face, and then they enter that timeline. So overall, right now, the image you're seeing is in the time stream. Once they fly through the clock face, then they're in that actual timeline itself. So think Back to the Future, the DeLorean hits a certain speed, and then it just kind of breaks that barrier, like a sound barrier or a time barrier, and then goes into that timeline. That's what they do as well. So this ship is flying, supersonic, and it just goes through one of these like little portals into that timeline. So then this shot on the side is them inside the cockpit of the ship. And so this is this guy in green. He's the fallen teammate. He's the one, spoiler alert, that doesn't make it. But you already know that because that's why Doug is there. Doug is the replacement for this guy. So then what happens is there's a rival repair team called the Quickie Time guys. And so they show up out of nowhere, and they're going to race them to the work site, because what they do is they steal job assignments from Chrono Incorporated. They're like the tacky repair, company. They have all their stuff all slathered, all their advertisements, all over the side of their ship. They have no class, they're Quickie, the Quickie Time team are like time giants. So they're really, really stupid giants that are just kind of pulled from their timeline, and they work for Quickie Time. And Quickie Time is run by this guy right here, this greasy guy. I call him Joe Q. And I think the reason I call him Joe Q is I came up with this concept right after I got fired from Marvel. So I wasn't real happy. So the Quickie Time guys is run by Joe Q, which some people call Joe Quesada. So this is kind of a really awful Chrono caricature of Joe Quesada. Sorry, Joe, but you screwed me, man. You didn't back my play. So no love lost, brother. So then, as you can see, here's more of a close-up of the Quickie Time guys. So guaranteed quick and cheap is their slogan. So these guys actually decide that they're not going to be able to beat Chrono Incorporated to the work site. So they cheat and they smash into the ship. And then they knock the ship into another time. They knock them out of their timeline and into a chronomite turf war. So then Zen starts telling the story here. That's why there's like these little headshots. So the chronomites are technovores. They eat technology and they live in the time stream. So they have these turf wars because they fight over these areas because there's just not enough food to go around. And food is technology. Food are these time ships. So when they get knocked out of their timeline, they get knocked into this turf war. And so they just basically get overrun because there's thousands of these things, all these little purple shapes. These are all chronomites. And so they attack the ship. and they basically just destroy it. They eat like piranha. They're like gremlins meats, like gremlin, you know, like that the mythical gremlin. There's something on the wing, you know, from wartime that sabotage ships and stuff and things. So they're kind of like that mixed with a piranha. And so they're attacking our hero's ship, Team 9.2's ship. And so you realize in this little flashback that this is where Miguel meets his end. So they eat a big hole in the side of the ship, and they pull Miguel out. So I also wanted to show that it's fun and it's wild and wacky, but people can be hurt in this idea and this concept. So what these mechanics are doing is very dangerous. It can lead to harm and even death. So just to back up, Chrono Mechanics is a celebration to blue-collar workers everywhere, people that keep the world running smoothly, that are out right now in freezing cold weather, bad conditions, and basically keeping your heat, electricity, your roads, your cars, you know, basically your life and your world running smoothly. And that's what these guys are. It's like the super fantastic meets the mundane. So they're doing this super fantastic stuff. Like their jobs are like, you know, they see things, they see galaxies, they see timelines, they see all kinds of things that no human has ever seen before. But to them, it's just their pain in the ass job. So here you see Caravaggio being very heroic, and he's bypassing the power at great cost. Man, this guy's going to get jacked up. But with the suits and the power and the protective strength of these suits, he has minor injuries, but he's basically giving the ship power back, which they just lost. But it's only temporary. It's just enough to get out of the time stream. So this is where Caravaggio takes over the story, and then the ship crashes, and you can see the hole that they put in the ship here. And so this scene is very heartwarming, you guys. This actually, in the movie script, which if you guys get to 35K, you will get, it's even more heartwarming in the script. But you know, guys have a hard time with their emotions. They don't just break down. And so these guys are also telling the story, but they're mourning the death of their friend, their partner, their teammate. And so they just start blaming each other for the loss of this guy. So, you know, one blames the other for driving, you know, poorly. The other one blames the one for not navigating properly, and then the other is blamed for not being able to get the power back on, even though they all were very heroic just to get the ship out of the time stream and get out of there with their lives. They still are literally finger pointing. See, Caravaggio's finger pointing to Zin, and Zin's like, I didn't do anything. I did the best job I can. And so basically they're picking a fight with each other because they're having a hard time processing their feelings and their emotions. So, you know, Caravaggio points a finger at Zin, Zin points a tentacle at Oot, and then Oot points a finger at Caravaggio. So I thought it'd be funny where they're literally pointing fingers at each other. These are jokes, people. Wait, that's not it. Finally, wait, that is it. Okay, so then, yeah, these are kind of going in order, but not perfect order. Okay, so then page 14 is Caravaggio. Caravaggio is a little bit of a priss, but he's still a man's man. He's still a tough guy, as you could see with him saving the ship. But he just flips around like, I never, you know, because he just kind of like, I've had enough of you guys, you know, blaming me for this crash. And so he accidentally, with his plume, snaps Oot in the butt. Oot doesn't like to be touched. We've already established that. So at this point, Oot is fit to be tied, and he just does his best Hulk. He's hulking out here, and he knocks Caravaggio for a loop. And Pamela's here. So what does Caravaggio say?
Bless my meatballs.
He says, bless my meatballs.
But the funny part is it's upside down.
Yeah, the caption.
The balloon is upside down because he's upside down.
I'm sorry, you guys. This cracks me up, man. He's like, bless my meatballs. And so then the hat just floats off his head. So we've established, this levitation powers and who's behind it. And so then we see Zin, who's kind of a dick, actually. He's kind of an a-hole. So he's not quite as serene and peaceful as you might think. But he's also a kid deity. He's a child. So he's kind of got, he does succumb to some of his more baser feelings. And so he's having a little bit of fun with Caravaggio here. So he pulls the hat off and then he levitates it over to Oot. And so Oot apparently just eats anything that he gets his hands on. And so if you notice the backgrounds, you guys, I think this is one of the clever aspects of Chrono. And so there's these shapes that are forming on this last panel. So as this little fight is happening, you see these things materializing. And so you see that Oot just puts this thing in his mouth. He puts the hat in his mouth and he says, feather tickles. And so Caravaggio's like, Miguel gave that hat to me. So their fallen friend, their teammate who has just died, gave him the hat. But these guys didn't realize it. They were just being, guys. They were just trying to deal with, this moment in time, their feelings. And so what happens is Caravaggio now is pissed and he's like, give it back, cough it up. And he headbutts him. He just rams him. He just rams him right in the gut and hopes that, this thing will come out of his mouth. And you can see Zen just cheering him on. And the thing is, what I wanted to do here is that these guys are so self-absorbed right now, and they're just trying to process their feelings that they don't notice what's happening behind them. Like there's this building shape that's forming. There's these cars that are materializing. And so then Oot pops Caravaggio, goes flying into Zen. And so now you see it's definitely looks like, maybe a diner that's forming. There's these cars, but they're not contemporary cars. These are like, 50s vehicles. And so then Doug just says, hey guys, like he's kind of, his gift in the team, I don't want to give away too much, is like that he's so docile. He's not really involved. It's kind of like the Three Stooges where, you have Curly and Moe that will start fighting each other and hitting each other. I mean, they hit Curly too, but Curly's kind of the innocent. Curly doesn't really get involved. Curly never hits them, actually, if you pay attention. He never punches those guys, or he just gets frustrated and goes, whoop, 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 whoop. So Doug is a little bit of that. He's the guy that's part of, or he may be part of the team down the line, but he kind of doesn't get involved with this aspect of it. Those guys, will punch each other. They'll get involved physically, but he doesn't. So he's kind of like Curly. So he's a little bit of my ode to the Three Stooges. I love the Stooges. And so this is all Stooges-esque right here. So this is Doug kind of pointing out the obvious, but he's doing it in an oblivious way. So he gets them out of their mode of just beating the tar out of each other. And they stop for a moment. So this is kind of the Scooby-Doo moment, like, what? And so then poor Caravaggio is in a compromising position where he's looking up Oot's loincloth there, and he doesn't like what he sees. So some of the stuff is like, it's written humor, and some of it's actually physical humor. It's visual humor. And so there's a lot of stuff going on here, you guys. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it. And so then we turn the page and we notice there's a whole 50s cafe at Eat at Joe's Drive-In Cafe here. And so Doug is saying, hey guys, can you front me some green? I'm hungry. And then these guys are like, what? Because they're just coming out of their little self-absorbed moment and realizing that this is really bad, that timelines are merging, you guys. Like when you see this image, because I think I've posted this before, but this image is a big turning point in the story. This means that timelines are merging, which also means that the machine has not been fixed yet. And the longer the machine goes without being fixed, anomalies occur. And so one of the anomalies are that timelines merge. They merge and they overlap. So this is a prehistoric landscape. That's the base timeline. That's why the volcanic stuff in the background. We have a pterodactyl. We have, like all kinds of different like little prehistoric creatures and prehistoric shrubs and trees and things. And so this is basically a 50s cafe showing up right in the middle of a prehistoric landscape. I think it's cool. I love this stuff, man. I think it's clever. I know I came up with it, but I think it's clever, man. And so what would a 50s drive-in cafe be without like a roller hop? And so Doug, being the ladies' man, is flirting with the lady. And so, they're exchanging numbers for maybe a future rendezvous. And these three guys in the background, Team 9.2, are like, what the hell is going on here? We're in the middle of this crisis, and this guy's flirting with this girl trying to get a cheeseburger. And so Caravaggio at this point is fed up, and he's just like, we need to get to work. We need to fix this machine before any more of these anomalies happen, before things get worse, because he knows things can definitely get worse. This is just the start of what's going to happen. And so then we have 17, which is, oh God, I love this page. I love this page. I'm gonna post it on the Indiegogo site today because I just want to show it off. This is one of the newer pages I got. We're not necessarily going in order, but this is them powering back up. So this is them suiting up into the chrono mechanics form. And so, God, I love this effect. So there's going to be a clock face in this white area, so that's going to be put in later with no, it's in the gold area. Jeff's going to be doing that for us. And so this is, God, I love the way, did this come out cool?
Oh yeah,
Perea did a great job. That's my wife, co-writer and partner in crime here at Hack Shack, Pamela Thibert. Say hi. Hi. How'd your therapy go?
Good.
You feel all loosey-goosey?
No, it always hurts more after therapy, but it's good. Getting better.
Get ice up. Do they ice you up after that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And so, yeah, this is them transforming up. So, as we can see, 3 of them are, but 1 of them is not. So then smash cut to this panel. 3 of them are powered up, but 1 of them is not, and it's Doug. It's the new recruit. So I don't know how much more of this I want to show because this is Chrono Incorporated, you guys. I should show this. Okay, this is Chrono Incorporated. So this is more the white collar aspects of Chrono. So we bring back Skippy and Eugene, and now they're meeting with the foreman. And so they're telling the foreman, who's the big boss of Chrono Incorporated, what happened and what's going on with Team 9.2 of Sector 7, which you now know because I went into a little bit of the detail earlier on, that the ship crashed and that they have no power and they can't communicate with them. So
they have a dead recruit.
But they don't. Oh yeah, they do know that. They knew that there's a dead recruit and the protocol
recruit.
Team member.
Yeah.
And so that the new recruit protocol has been set in motion. So they only really know that the ship has no power and that they need to replace, or they are in the process of replacing, a team member. So this is not good. This is not good news that you have a death at a company, a repair or construction company. This is not good news. So the foreman is not happy right now. And he's basically like, how could this happen? All this stuff. Who's the new recruit? And these guys are telling him, we don't know. We don't know anything. So we're kind of flying blind here. So the foreman is not happy. So the next page is them kind of formulating a plan. And so one of the plans is that I think I might have showed this page before, or like one that led up to it, is that one of the things that they can do is they can bring eyes to the scene with a remote drone. So as long as there's backup power to the ship, this drone will function. So each one of those ships, the time ship that you saw earlier, they all have a drone, a remote drone that they're outfitted with. And so lucky for them, that the drone has power, like backup power. So this is them basically. This is Skippy and Eugene telling the foreman that if he wants to see what's going on, he may be able to pilot this thing and see what's going on for himself. So it doesn't really require time travel. It doesn't require, him being there. He can do this all remotely. So this is really the only hope that Chrono Incorporated has at this moment to see what's happening. And once they see what's happening, then maybe they can help out. So this is kind of a dire page right here. So I think that's all I'm going to show you guys for now.
Show my favorite,
which is that
where the three of them are fighting.
Oh yeah, yeah. When the cafe shows up.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Three Stooges. Pamela is one of the few women cool enough to really like the Three Stooges.
Oh, when Zen has his tentacles wrapped around dude's face, it cracks me up every time. I love it.
It's a funny visual.
Yeah.
So there's drama in this story. There's a lot of humor in the story. There's some pretty wild and wacky stuff. There is creativity beyond creativity, you guys. This is so outside of the box. You will not read a comic like this ever. I can guarantee you that it's going to feel completely unique and original. Fresh, interesting, original. All right. So I'm back. Should I go on?
I love Albino.
What does he say? I like Caravaggio, the dandy, is putting the cable together with his pinky fingers in the air. Yeah. See, there's all kinds of little things like that are character driven. Each one of the characters is visually unique from the other character. They act different. Their personalities are different. You guys, we could not have taken more care in creating this for you guys. And Kevin says, "Hi, Pam."
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah, this is he kind of looks like Casada. Yeah, that was the idea. That was my frustration coming out in the form of being creative. Yeah. So should pick this up for an animated series. I bet they would if they knew about it. Yeah, that's a tale for another time. But the one cool thing, you guys, please, let's get this book to 35K. Because if we get this to 35K, well, Bob, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Keep going. Sky's the limit. Yeah, we don't need to stop there.
Right.
But at 35K, you will get a movie script, a 116-page movie script written by Matthew J. Hillary, talented writer, screenplay writer, and myself. And it's basically an adaptation, but goes completely in different places. The characters are the same, but we're able to explore the characters in deeper ways, flesh out the world a little bit better, in a strange way, a little bit more in depth than even the comic book was able to. So it would be a fun accompanying piece to the comic itself. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, you guys, and we're just a stone's throw away from that. Art telling about his life. What was I telling about my life? Yeah. One of the things a friend pointed out about the Chrono Mechanics character, he said, those 4 characters are you. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? You have an artist, you have a businessman, which is Oot. He basically leases and rents out cave condos. So he's a businessman. I used to call him the prehistoric Donald Trump before Donald Trump became a 4-letter word. And then we have Zinn, who is a pontificator. The guy's a blowhard. He likes to spew philosophies. I do the same. Get me drunk, you'll find out. And last but not least, Doug, who is a rocker. And at my core, I'm a rocker. So each one of those 4 characters kind of represents me in a weird way. Joey Q is a jag. He's a jag off. I haven't heard that in a while. Hell War Campaign. Okay. Awesome visuals. Thank you, man. And gags. Yeah. Holy crap. I got another Stooges lover. Dude, I even love the behind the scenes stuff of the Stooges. Yeah. I watch them every once in a while. Just amazing. The story, their struggle, that 3 of them are brothers. Like, it just has everything. Like, it's the perfect storm for entertainment, you know? I think they tried to do some kind of documentary, or like a life story, like cinematically. Sometimes I don't like those. I still haven't seen that Queen one, and I guess there's an Elton John one and a Motley Crue. I kind of don't like those, where they're played for melodrama. I would rather just a straight up documentary. Just the facts, man. That's all I need. Caravaggio's face is great. This looks great. Excited for this. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I think so, man. I think, I just want to get this into everybody's hands. I want everybody to own a copy of Chrono Mechanics because I'm so proud of this thing. And I believe that everybody that picks up a copy is going to be thoroughly entertained. And that's what I want. That's the main thing I want. But I want to get it in as many people's hands as possible. One thing about being a creative person, we work in solitude, and I have windows, but I very rarely interact. So it's nice to be able to get these books into as many people's hands because that's my way of interacting. That's the payoff to the seclusion, to all the work that goes into this stuff. So that's my main goal, is to try to get as many of these books into your hands. Money's fine. Money helps me create more, but trust me, you guys, getting these books in your hands is my. I do like Cadillacs and dinosaurs. I thought that was a cool idea. I always liked the visual there too. So maybe some of that stuff stuck with me. I know that like Hitchhiker's Guide, which just had an anniversary recently, was a big influence, but I didn't know at the time. And then somebody in the chat actually pointed out that even Time Bandits, which I never really put together, that those guys were kind of working class. The little people in that were working class guys. I think because you don't really see them do any kind of maintenance or mechanical stuff. At the end, the almighty being tells them to clean up the mess. But other than that, you don't really see them do anything. So they're kind of disgruntled employees of the superior one, or whatever they call him in the story. So I think subconsciously I was channeling a lot of those things. But like I said, I didn't really pick up on until other people said these things to me. But I don't care. I think all those things are great. I love all those ties. So I don't mind people comparing those, and you don't want to be compared to things that aren't successful. All those things are very successful, so I like that. Pamela's a treasure. Any woman that loves the Stooges is a princess among women. I agree. One of our early dates, we were just talking about Stooges. We were talking about Stooges, and we were kind of enamored with Rick James and the Super Freak song. That was kind of our song for a while. It's a long story. I'll tell you some other time. Chrono Mechanics Ashcan. No, but there is a sketchbook, and the sketchbook is a lot of fun. It's a behind the scenes work in progress, and it's going to be narrated by the elucidator Eugene. So it's also themed, and it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. We have Liam. Man, you are doing so well. Your campaign is killing it. And that book looks great, man. So congratulations. Here's your book right here. Yeah, my goodness. Overwhelming. So I'm very happy for you, my friend. Very, very happy. We have Pablo Romero. Art, how are you, brother? Howdy, hey. Howdy, hey, ha, hoo. Yes, so I think I'm going to let's just go. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's talk more sharing. So here is the campaign. If you guys haven't seen it yet, so this is my big push, you guys. So if there's anybody on the fence, please come over, see what this is all about. Back the book. We had a little bit of motion over the weekend, which I like. We're at 470 backers. That means 470 people are going to be able to enjoy this book. As you can see, we're under 500. We're like 455 away from that 35K stretch goal. So I already gave you a little bit of a rundown on the concept, but it's a 60-page book. We took it because of your help and your support. We took it from a 48-page book to a 60-page book. So we added 12 new pages, you guys. So thank you. So one of the cool things about what we're doing is we're building the book before your very eyes. So with your support, we're able to build this book, to make it better, and I guess get more content. Get more content, upgrade the covers, do all kinds of cool stuff. So one of the new tiers that we just added is the mystery sketch. We have 13 claimed. The mystery sketch, if you haven't heard, is you'll never know what you're going to get, but it is a developmental drawing that went into making Chrono Mechanics. And some of these drawings will be featured in the work in progress sketchbook. So you may, if you back this tier, your drawing may be in that book as well. So it's only $20, and they're little thumbnails. They're not like finished drawings. They're not like commissions. They're nothing like that. They're really little doodles. So they vary in forms of completion. So some of them are really loose. Some of them are tighter. Some of them are in pencil form. Some of them are inked. So like I say, you never know what you're going to get. So we have each one of these tiers too, you guys, comes with a free trading card. So each one of the book tiers, I should clarify, come with a trading card, and each one of the trading cards kind of is thematic with the tier. So if I back up a little bit, if you get the main book, you get a team trading card. Team 9.2, a Sector 7 trading card. If you get the sketchbook, you get a Eugene trading card. He's the elucidator. He's the computer data bank for Chrono Incorporated. And so then if you get the signed book, you get the team trading card. The bring on the posters, there's no trading card involved. So only book tiers. So if you get the variants, which is awesome. I can't believe more aren't selling right now. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It comes with 4 original trading cards. So each one of the trading cards coincides. There you go. Coincides with the character on the cover. So if it's a Caravaggio cover, you get the Caravaggio trading card. Oot, you get the Oot card. Doug, you get the Doug card. Zen, you get the Zen card. So these cards only come with this tier. Well, I'll back up in a minute, but these four, they come with this tier, and then they come with the ultimate tier. So you know what? I'll just go right to the ultimate tier. So the ultimate tier, what's cool about that is you get everything. You get everything. You get the graphic novel, you get the sketchbook, you get the signatures, you get the Doug, Oot, Caravaggio, Zen variant cover, you get a mini print, and you get 10 trading cards. So there's only 6 trading cards that are with the other tiers. This one has 4 trading cards that you can only get with this tier. So it's pretty darn cool, you guys. So if you're a completionist, this is your tier. We have 31 claimed, so that's pretty awesome. So this is mostly where you guys are getting your variant covers. So that's pretty cool. I thank you so much for that. And the extra 4 trading cards are going to be like Chrono Incorporated, Skippy, who you see in this image on the left. So you'll have the the Chrono Mites, and each one is going to have specs and bios on the back, which will be very, very cool. And we have original art tier. We're all sold out at this point. We sold the cover as well. So I just posted all the new color pages. Look at that. Sweet. Sweet. Went over the Eat at Joe's page. So now when you see that, you guys will know the story behind that. This is a story for another time. You see that the 3 have powered up, but Doug has not. And I love this page, man. The Indian saying how and Oot saying how self. Where's the restroom? So just like with all road trips, sometimes you got to use the bathroom. So I'm cracking myself up here. This is the work in progress sketchbook that I was telling you about. So this is going to have behind the scenes drawings, working drawings. Some of them you'll be able to purchase in that mystery sketch tier. And it's going to be narrated by Eugene, the Chrono Elucidator. So it'll be fun where, you know, Eugene will point out things. He'll elucidate you on the behind the scenes, you know, what was going on when I created XYZ for the sketchbook. Also, I have, I can't wait to announce it. I have a pretty cool person, creative in his own mind and artist in his own way, I should say, not his own mind. That's putting that book together for you guys. And I can't wait to show you some of the pages. He says I'll get some roughs this week. So that's pretty cool. So that is in process of getting done too. So here's some of the interiors that will be in the book. So this is Doug as Slash from Guns N' Roses. Here's some just developmental, kind of get the motions, the different turnarounds, the different expressions that Oot can do. Same with Zen. And so here is the mystery sketch, you guys. So this is a Caravaggio, just kind of doodle. So like I said, you never know what you're going to do. You never know what you're going to get. And it comes in this cool envelope, this mystery sketch envelope. So that's really, really cool. It's only $20, you guys. You can have a piece of original artwork that went into the making of this book. For only $20. So here's a close-up on all the variant covers. So this is Sean Cheeks Galloway. Was so cool to do a piece of artwork for me. This is Tom Bancroft, Disney animator, Supreme, Mulan. He basically designed and was the key animator for the character Mushu, the Eddie Murphy voiced character. So he did Doug. And so we have Zen, who was done by the comics great Aaron Lopresti. So this is Zen in awe of the gem, the Trinity gem that you'll get to see in the story. You get to see what that's all about. And so then we have Caravaggio, last but not least. And this was done by the great Carlo Barberi. So amazingly generous. Such a kind man, too. He tweets out and posts out chrono things all the time. He's really supportive. He has a YouTube channel, too, or as well. And you should check that out. It's very, very cool. And he's an exceptional guy. He's an exceptional human being, not just artist. So here's the poster package. So you don't just get these oversized Doug World Tour and Time to Panic, but you get 4 mini prints as well, which is pretty cool. Oh my gosh. I got up early to get that food from the run on the supermarket. So these are all the stretch goals that you guys have already unlocked. So if you buy a book right now, guys, if you back a book, a tier, you'll get these things automatically. We don't have to work towards these things. These are already yours. So if you back a book right now, you can get the 4 variant trading card collection. So these are, like I just went over, done by some of the comics and cartoon greats. And so then here's a very special exclusive based on the cover trading card that you will get as well. You'll get the button, which is cool. Team 9.2 of Sector 7 right here, baby. And then the guitar pick. This is Doug's lucky pick, which is not just a fun giveaway, but it's also a prop and it's a character. It sounds weird, but it's actually a character in the story, and you'll have to read to find out. So then we also, like I said earlier, we unlock 6 pages, another 6 pages. So that's the 12 pages that you guys will get automatically. And then the 35K is the PDF, you guys, for the movie script. That is going to be so much fun for you guys to read. It's 116 pages, like I said, written by Matthew J. Hillary and myself. And then, like Pamela's saying, let's just not stop there. Let's keep dreaming. Let's keep moving. We have 37.5K. You get a book upgrade. So you guys have messaged me and saying you'd love a square bound book. I would love a square bound book too. It costs money and it's additional work. So if we can get to 37.5, we will gladly take the book from Saddle Stitch to square bound. I'm even at this point, I'm going to look at maybe some foil upgrades. So I might throw those in as well for that 37.5K. So because then I can give, that's the ultimate book. That's the one I wanted to when I first started the whole campaign, is not only to do a square bound, but to do possibly some foil enhancements as well. I've talked about that on some previous streams, and I'll probably go into that down the line as well. So 40K is the golden time card, you guys. Golden time card equals free doodle. So 1 out of 10 books will have the golden time card inserted in the book. So if you fill out the time card, name, hours that you worked, all that good stuff, and sign it, send it to me, and I will do absolutely free a drawing, a 9x12 head sketch for you, and I will send that at my cost. So that's just a nice aside, a nice thank you that I want to do for you guys if we get to 40K, or when we get to 40K. That would bring such joy to me, and that means that I will get a good print run out of it and a good amount of people that will have the book coming their way. So that is the ultimate place for me in this campaign. So this is a thank you when we get there. And so that's pretty much this whole campaign here. So I have one other thing. Let's see if I can do this. My next campaign is going to be a Second Chance Black and White Volume 1. So if you guys missed out on the first Black and White Volume 1 campaign, here's a second chance. So if you guys want to be first alerted, it also helps me. It helps the algorithm. When this campaign goes live, that I will give you a free trading card. So if you sign up now and back a tier, you will get this exclusive black and white trading card. And all it's going to cost you is your John Hancock, not even your John Hancock, just your email address. You don't have to sign your name or any blood or anything like that. It's just going to be the trading card itself. Oh my gosh, trading card itself. I'm getting tired. So yeah, fill it out and give me your email address, and then I'll get you this trading card for you, absolutely for nothing. So go here. It's in the description. Click the description, and you can come on over and see what Volume 1, Second Chance is all about. So there's the first cover. We're even going to be you'll have access to the Greg Capullo variant. We have only 200 of these books, so they'll probably sell out pretty quick. And then here's 2 of the interior pages that we have here for you to look at. So yeah, this is the Second Chance sign up. They call it a pre-launch page. So come on over, sign up. It won't cost you anything. And if you back a book, you can get the free exclusive black and white trading card. So that will be very, very cool. And like I said, please go check out Chrono Mechanics Retrofit. Both links are in the description. So I am going to come back, see where you guys are at. I'm old. I'm getting tired. I think I need to eat. I only had 2 bagels. Well, I had 1 bagel, 2 sides of a bagel. So Liam says, thank you. Hey, no problem, man. Anytime. Continue success, man. These Comicsgate books, you guys, man, they're cleaning up. And they're all great looking books too. Yeah. As a coronavirus machine. No coronavirus. Yeah, I would like this whole thing to just go away. Are you able to show anything from the work in progress sketchbook yet? No, other than those 3 pieces that are on the site, I could possibly grab a bunch, scan them, and show them in a future stream. I might do that, Kevin. And also, I can't name his name yet, but once I start getting some pages, I'm getting them laid out right now. So I'm getting the work in progress sketchbook layout, because it's going to open like this. It's not going to open this way. It's going to open like a centerfold or a calendar. So the layout is fairly unique. So I'm getting those that put together now, and as soon as I get that layout, I'll show it to you guys. And then yeah, when I get some time, I'll scan some of the sketches that I think are going to be in the book, and I'll do a live stream and show you guys those drawings, because there's a lot of fun stuff, a lot of cool stuff. Looking forward to the guitar pick. Yeah, that's going to be fun. That's one of those neat things that I want for myself too. Like, I just want a lucky pick. I think it'd be so cool. How much longer before opening up the black and white campaign? It's going to depend on the black and white Vampirilla and how long that goes for. So I think that's going to be a month, that campaign. So with this coronavirus, there was a delay on the black and white Vampirilla launch. If you haven't heard, I was going to do it last Friday, but I was advised not to. So I'm holding off on that until I get the go-ahead from Dynamic. That's kind of in this limbo. But once that goes up, it's going to run a 30-day campaign. And right after that, then I'm going to do the Second Chance black and white campaign. And there's going to be a special piece of artwork that is going to be offered in that as well. So it'll be in the form of a litho or a print, maybe even a variant cover. I'm still looking into a lot of different ways to use that artwork, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool piece of artwork. I have the layout for it already. So we have Rooster Puncher. Too much cool stuff, man. Yeah. But it's fun. It's interesting times, man. while the rest of the industry is stagnating, there's interesting, cool stuff happening here. So we have Victor Thomas. Hey, what's up? What's up, Victor Thomas? Very good. So I think I covered everything. So I apologize if this seemed like a shameless plug, but I just wanted to show the artwork to you guys. Like sometimes it's so hard when I get a new page in, or even some of the pages I've already penciled and inked, not to show you guys. It's so I just want to show off everything. So I think that's like 15 pages I've showed you so far. So it's 60 page book. So there's still pages I can spoil for you guys. Art, we need to team up sometime. Yeah, DM me. I'm not sure in what way we would team up, but yeah, we could do something. Albino art. From the artist's perspective, what's the difference between a lithograph and a print? Usually the size and the quality of the printing and paper. So, and usually lithographs are signed and numbered. So sometimes prints are as well. I've done some prints that are signed and numbered. It's just going to depend on the price break and maybe size, because we have some mailing tubes. Because the thing about the prints is you have to mail them rolled up. Otherwise, it's pointless. So I believe we have, like in the warehouse downstairs, we have a bunch of shipping containers stacked away. So it might depend on if they can fit into the shipping container as well. I wish I had. I used to have some lithographs up on my wall, but let me see. Yeah, I have the Doug print, but or the poster, unless I show you a print versus lithograph size, it isn't going to matter anyway. So yeah, it's usually paper quality, printing quality, and usually lithographs are signed and numbered. Plug it, man. Thank you, Humphrey Bear. Thank you for the go-ahead. Let me shamelessly plug my stuff. I love the passion. You guys have no idea. This is I love black and white, but Chrono always brings a smile to my face because it's just sheer fun. It's just fun. Like there's no angst, there's no real melodrama. I mean, it's just a fun, nonstop action adventure, time travel story with crazy and fun characters. I think they're interesting too. We get the hint on their backstory. I would love to do future comics where we could really get into their backstory, because they all have really interesting backstories. Just fun. Their time streams, their timelines are a lot of fun. So, I write a couple books for Alterna, Color, and Letter too, among other things. I'll DM you for sure. Very cool. Yeah, I'd love to see your color work. I'm always looking for different colorists. To plug it. Yeah. Hey, Cam, thank you so much, man. You are a big supporter of everything that I do and that comes out of Hack Shack Studios. So I appreciate it. Some of you guys are just amazing. Art is all about spoilers. You know it, brother. 100K stretch goal. Art shades his eyebrows. Dude, at 100K, I'll shave my eyebrows. Does that sound bad? That sounds bad, right? Like, I'll do anything for money. Yeah, I'll shave my eyebrows. What the hell? I'm not that attached to them anyways. So, Pamela, at 100K, could you deal with me not having eyebrows?
I've dealt with you when you shaved your head unexpectedly.
You want to tell that story? You want to tell that story to Comics Legend? Have everybody leave the stream with a smile on their face with the embarrassing story of me?
This was years ago, probably like 15, 16 years ago, he took his, what do you call those electric razors? And he was trying to trim up around his ears.
Well, no, what I used to do, it was a little longer, but it was just kind of like one of those haircuts where you just kind of like shave it. It's a little long, but then you just kind of, I guess it's like a Caesar. What do they call that? Where you just kind of just let it lay naturally, but it kind of lays in the front. But yeah, then I was adjusting it because I'm a perfectionist just to get some, because I cleaned it out.
Another word for pain in the rump.
Pain in the ass. And so I'm not going to deny it. So I cleaned out the razor and then I set it back, but it was at a lower setting. So then I wasn't even like, I was just so confident with it, you guys. I was so confident. I just went from the front all the way to the back. So I had like a big like etching. Like
it was a negative mohawk.
Yeah. It was almost down to the scalp. And and so then at that point, either you become like a fashion casualty or you just shave it all down to the nubs, right? So these guys, my wife and kid are out doing something. So when they came back, they pretty much saw shit.
And let me tell you, you know, some people such as Bruce Willis, those type of people, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, they look good with no hair.
Not me.
Art's not one of them.
I got dents and dings. I think my parents dropped me too much. Like my skull is shaped really weird. So I don't know. Maybe 100K. You guys, you want to get me there? Get me there, and then I'll shave more than my eyebrows. I'll shave my head again. I've done it once. I'll do it again.
For 100K, I could use some laughter. You know.
I think the bigger question, you guys, is would Pamela shave her head for 100K?
I know I have an ugly looking skull.
You'll be like that. What's that one chick, V'ger or whatever from Star Trek?
Yeah, I don't. She had a pretty head. Yeah,
Well, you never know until you try it. I mean, you know, it could go the way mine went, which was hideous.
I would look like a bowling ball with eyes. So we don't want to go there. No one wants to see a bowling ball atop someone's head.
How long do you think it'd take for you to grow all that hair back?
Oh, I don't know.
She's got long hair, long, awesome hair, you guys.
I don't know. I don't think it'd ever come back.
Well, I don't know if 100K is worth a bald white for the rest of my life. I know my hair will grow back. Yeah, I'm like
you have a lot.
I'm an ape. Look at this.
You've got a lot of hair.
Do you guys like my Hack Shack Studios hat? Yeah. Okay.
Lice. I'm free.
Wait. Wait a minute. That was uncalled for. I bare my soul to you guys. I create for you guys. I put it all out there, and this is the thanks I get. Humphrey Bear says I have lice. Wait a minute. Maybe you say you have lice.
It could be.
See, why did I go right to myself? I don't know. She doesn't have lice. You can.
No, we don't.
There's no lice here. This is a lice right here. This is a lice-free zone. There's no lice here. Okay. See, you come in and then people start cracking jokes at my expense, and we never get out of these live streams. Wait. Okay, Death Melt. This is a legit question. Okay, shh. Let's calm down. It's a legit question, you guys. Will the Craig Capullo CC? Okay. Bring it down, Art. Will the Capullo variant be a print in the... Ooh. You guys want a print? We'll do a print. We'll do a Greg Capullo print. I'm going to write that down right now. That could be cool. We could do lithos of the two variants, and we could do like the Capullo, the main cover, and we could do a Capullo variant litho, and then that new piece of artwork I'm doing for you guys. So we could have like 3 either prints or lithos. That could be fun. Thanks, Death Metal. I don't know how to, what do you call him? Like just Death, like for short. Thanks, Death.
DM.
DM for short. DMH. Just call him. He's just a hero. You know what? You know what, Death Metal? I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night.
That's funny.
This one, Arctic Huffles, is that what? Or Hut? What is that?
Tell the difference between Art and Malin. If you shaved your head.
Oh, do we look alike? I don't think we look alike. Malin's got. I got a couple years on Malin. How do you say it? Is that Hutfills? How do you say that? Hutfles. Hutfels? I'm trying to learn these names.
Hut.
Flies? Yeah. Hutfels?
Hutfles.
I like it.
I don't know, but
I like it. It sounds fun. Hutfels. Wait. Oh man, it just jumped. I hate when it does that. Malin got eyebrows for less. So are you saying that I should like or you guys should negotiate me down? This is like barter town right now. Like we'll give you, $100 if you shave your eyebrows.
No, 100,000.
They will grow back. Well, I don't know, about a week. It won't take long though. I approve of mohawks. I'd try that. I'd do that. But when I
met him, he had a mullet.
Oh, stop. I don't know. I guess if you go with the white, I don't know how much hair do you need to bring up into the mullet? Because it could hide some of the dents. I could shave the sides. Is it what is it called? Like a follet or a mullet? Like what are the ones that they don't fully shave? Faux hawk. Yeah, I would have to go all in. I'd have to shave it. Those faux hawks, I don't know.
I remember in high school, Amanda had a friend who had this guy was intimidating too. He was like 6'2", but he had his mohawk was like what, like 6 inches?
Oh, Amanda's friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he used Elmer's glue.
He was hardcore, man. So I guess the hardcore punks, they use glue. But the thing is that stuff flakes. You talk about lice. Oh, maybe. I don't even know if he did have lice or not. Because remember, because it would kind of crack or whatever, but then the glue would flake.
Yeah.
And I think Amanda, it was like a gift from us, right? We gave him like one of those big old things of glue.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that for his birthday one year because that's what he wanted.
He
said he wanted industrial.
I think it was wood glue.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the wood glue. Rooster Puncher says, I also have a potato head. We should start calling them eyes, like we have eyes at the back of our head. I think I did this, but Skits, his wife loves his shaved head. Well, congratulations. My wife would divorce me. Wait, what? Shave your whole body? This is getting really personal, you guys. Like, I don't. I'm trying to get a mental image of how it would even work, like in the shower.
Those legs of yours.
Hey, get the arms. Yeah. I don't know. I'd have to shave my hobbit feet.
What's a Flowbee?
That's a thing that you just like, the suck cut. They made fun of it in Wayne's World.
Yeah.
That's a Flowbee.
Oh.
I think it just kind of like just sucks the hair up and then just cuts it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's basically like the equivalent of putting a bowl on your head and just like a buzz cut. I don't think there's any style to a Flowbee.
Oh.
Do they even still make those things? Wait. But did Art look as bad bald as Bendis? Yeah, Bendis looks a little scary. He does.
I haven't seen his.
He's been bald for a long time, but it's weird because it's gonna sound mean, but when you get older, you grow.
You fluff up.
You fluff up. You swell like a ballpark Frank. And I think it's the combination of the bald the bald head and the chubby nature. Because there's like this weird roll that when you get, I don't have one yet, but when you get big, you get that roll in the back of your neck. And I think it looks gross when you're bald because you got kind of like this lump, and then you get the big lump, and then you have this secondary lump. And then some people even get like that hunchback lump in their shoulders. I don't know, like fat fills it on the back somewhere.
I like the ballpark, Frank. I like Art T. Bear as BAR.
Oh, good one. See, if you like that humor, Kevin, you're gonna love Chrono Mechanics. Oh man, your hair is nice. Well, thank you, Skits. I appreciate it.
Should I leave the room for you guys?
I don't know, man. The chat's getting really weird. I probably turned a shade red here. Oh my god. You should have staged a mugging scene and told. Oh, I gotta. Okay. You should have staged a mugging scene and told them they stole. You guys need to stop. If Pam's, yeah, they like your laugh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting all stuffy when I laugh a lot. I get all congested. What is this? Do we print where the Chrono team fixes the Doctor Who? There's a lot of things
that would be a great print.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I would like the mechanics to fix. One would be like go back in time before Disney bought Star Wars.
Got Hobbit feet. Yes.
Yeah, I do actually. Some is like if you push on my big toe, it looks like you smashed a spider. These little things hanging out. This is like too revealing. I don't know. Let's poke fun at art. Yeah.
But it's fun.
Well, I'm telling you guys, you better get over and back a book for this abuse, man.
He wouldn't be able to draw because of
it. See, you know what? She's going to be laughing at me all day, too. You guys are empowering her. I'm going to get one-liners all day. Wait, what is this? Use gel knocks for Liberty spikes. Yeah, this guy was like, he used glue. And
glue.
And he told us like all the hardcore punkers use glue. I'm like, okay, man. Spider feet.
And he wouldn't smile because as a punker, you can't smile.
No, you can't. Oh, what? Old people are horrific. No, dude, I was always this hairy. This has nothing to do with age. What is that? Is it this one? Because we already did get Hobbit feet.
No, shave it on live stream. There's a fetish for all types.
It's gonna take some coaxing and some money, I'm afraid. I'm afraid it's not just gonna happen.
Spider feet.
I know, I saw that one. Did you see this one though? I think it's a shot at you too.
Yeah, probably. Oh.
Truth be told, I am jealous of Art's hairline. Yeah, that's right. Eat your heart out. eat your heart out, chat. At least I did something right today. I got a good hairline.
He has a lot of hair.
Yeah, on my mom and dad's side, so I should be good there. My dad was pretty much all white at my age, though.
Yeah, and he had the beautiful, just pure white hair.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool with older guys too. There was no like dark. There was no salt and pepper. I hate it when it's like partially like it's a lot of white, but just like speckles of. I just like bleach it all out at that point.
I like how one year when your dad went to take toys for tots to the his local fire station, the firemen just saw this head coming as he's coming around the windows, and they actually thought it was Santa Claus. They all came out and they were like, "You look just like Santa Claus."
Yeah, because even his facial hair was just
white.
and he had more of like the full beard.
It was awesome. Made him feel so good.
Yeah, and he's got this ho 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 thing that he used to do. He's got a pretty good Santa impression, actually. All right. Well, I think we're going to we're going to wrap this up. So please, you guys, go check out Chrono Mechanics, back it, and also get over to the Black and White pre-launch page and sign up and get your free exclusive trading card. And don't forget all these other great Indiegogo Comicsgate projects that are going right now. We have, of course, Ethan Van Sciver's Wreck Planet, Cyberfrog. We have College of the Dead. We have, what else do we have? We have Into the Woods, right? We have Vince's book. I'm kind of blanking on some of them. I think Flying Fortress. Yeah, go check out all these books. There's a lot of them. So I think Indicron still lists a lot. So go over to Indicron and see what's available. Yeah, we have Xenotype. That thing's doing really well.
Is the one Dr. Dead or something?
Oh, yeah. Monster MD.
Monster MD.
That's one of my favorite books right now that's coming out through Comicsgate. I think Vaughn is a killer guy. I got to get him back on a stream. And I really like his book. I like his sensibilities. I think he's good for Comicsgate. And his book looks like it's well thought out. And the concept is just killer. Yes. Cash Grab. Cash Grab. Well, you know what? I don't really want to promote Cash Grab because, he might not fulfill it. That's the joke of Cash Grab if you haven't heard.
Oh, I haven't.
Cecil says Cash Grab. He says it wouldn't be Cash Grab if I actually fulfilled the book.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Oh, Blade Devil that's the one that's like at 90K, right? Holy crap. Yeah. I'm going to start drawing manga women with big hooters.
Oh. I'm
going to totally sell out, man. Yeah, because
what do they say? Sex sells.
The sex sells. Yeah, the Reed Richards hair where it's kind of like he's got the temples that are gray. Some people get that naturally. That's kind of a cool look. I had for a while, right? I just had that streak. Yeah. When I first started going gray, I just kind of had a patch, my worry patch of gray. So yeah, that's the idea of Cash Grab. So you know what? If you guys get stiffed, it's not like he wasn't upfront about it. Cecil let you know. Death Metal Hero's got his Monster MD shirt. Wait, got my Monster MD shirt on at the shop today. He's already shipping those out? Oh, that's cool. I want to do Chrono shirts, but it's always like, how many would you sell? We did shirts before. We sold maybe like 12 or 15 or something, right?
Yeah, but I didn't.
And social media wise, I was pretty like low rent at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try it again. There's some really cool designs I have.
Do you know what I thought would be a cool thing? Are like those what do you call them? magnets that you put on the car. Can you see like something with Chrono Mechanics or the black and white?
Well, Chrono Mechanics could have something like heading for the time stream or something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
hope the time stream's not busy. I can't think of anything right now, but so what was this? Oh, yes, please. Is that yes, please for what? What were we talking about? Oh, the t-shirts. Oh, he got his through Crypto Fashion. Maybe I'll do that. I gotta figure out a design though. Do pre-orders as its own campaign.
These guys have ideas.
I know. I need a business manager. Ooh. Wait. That was not the one. It just moved. Black and white Vampirilla. I'm writing it down.
What is it?
Vampirilla black and white t-shirt.
Oh.
All right. Okay. I got stuff to do now. People Albino says he'd rock a t-shirt, a Chrono t-shirt. Cool. This is the kind of stuff I do, LOL. All you guys are great, man. Yeah, thank you for so many good ideas. Thanks for hanging with me in the chat. And please go check out Chrono Mechanics and sign up for that pre-launch page, that black and white pre-launch page. Pamela's checking out, and I think we gotta eat. It's 1 o'clock. All right, guys. Thanks again. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good day. Be good to each other. Don't get crazy at the supermarkets.